I enjoy having breakfast in bed. I like waking up to the smell of bacon. Sue me. And since I don't have a butler, I have to do it myself. So, most nights before I go to bed, I will lay 6 strips of bacon out on my George Foreman grill. Then I go to sleep. When I wake up, I plug in the grill. I go back to sleep again. Then I wake up to the smell of crackling bacon. It is delicious. It's good for me. It's a perfect way to start the day. Today, I got up, I stepped onto the grill, and it clamped down on my foot. That's it. I don't see what's so hard to believe about that.
You know what they say about a car wreck where it's so awful you can't look away? The Dundies are like a car wreck that you want to look away, but you have to stare at it because your boss is making you.
The Dundies are kind of like a kid's birthday party, and you go, and there's really nothing for you to do there, but the kid's having a really good time, so you're kind of there. That's kind of what it's like.
Hanging in a hundred and a half. Come from, baby. There you go. There you go. Woo!
What am I gonna do with the award? Nothing. I don't know what I'm gonna do. That's the least of my concerns right now.
Oh my God! Whoa. I just want to say that this was the best Dundies ever!
Okay.
Whoa!
Whoa. Careful.
We have a strict policy here not to overserve. Apparently, this young woman was sneaking drinks off other people's tables. I Xeroxed her driver's license, and she is not welcome at this restaurant chain ever again.
I'm an early bird, and I'm a night owl, so I'm wise, and I have worms.
Hey, what has 2 thumbs and hates Todd Packer? This guy.
I have been Michael's number 2 guy for about 5 years, and we make a great team. We're like one of those classic famous teams. He's like Mozart, and I'm like Mozart's friend. No, I'm like Butch Cassidy, and Michael is like Mozart. You try and hurt Mozart, you're gonna get a bullet in your head, courtesy of Butch Cassidy.
Would I rather be feared or loved? Easy, both. I want people to be afraid of how much they love me.
Michael and his jeans. He gets in them, and I'm not exactly sure what happens, but I can tell you he loves the way he looks in those jeans. I know that's why he started Casual Fridays. I'll take those. Thanks.
Jan Levinson Gould. Jan is cold. If she was sitting across from you on a train and she wasn't moving, you might think she was dead.
I think one of the greatest things about modern America is the computerization of medical records. As a volunteer sheriff, I can look up anyone's psychiatric records or surgical histories. Yeast infections. There are a huge number of yeast infections in this county. Probably because we're downriver from that old bread factory.
Think about this. What is the most exciting thing that can happen on TV or in movies or in real life? Somebody has a gun. That's why I always start with a gun, because you can't top it. You just can't.
I'm supposed to meet my doctor here. Have you seen him? He's a very angry midget.
Boom! Freeze! Michael Schoon, FBI. You know what you did.
Angela drafted me into the party planning committee. Her memo said that we need to prepare for every possible disaster, which to me seems excessive.
He obviously forgot to get me something. And then he went into his closet and dug out this little number and then threw it in a bag.
Yep, that's exactly what happened.
Presents are the best way to show someone how much you care. It is like this tangible thing that you can point to and say, hey man, I love you, this many dollars worth.
I never smile if I can help it. Showing one's teeth is a submission signal in primates. When someone smiles at me, all I see is a chimpanzee begging for its life.
Michael stands in the front of the boat and says that he's king of the world within the first hour, or I give you my next paycheck. So I guess Pam and Dwight are friends now.
Oh, God, no. Dwight isn't my friend. Oh my God, Dwight's kind of my friend.
Joe McCarthy, Richard Nixon, Studebaker, Television, North Korea, South Korea, Marilyn Monroe. Ryan started the fire! A 30-year mortgage at Michael's age essentially means that he's buying a coffin. If I were buying my coffin, I would get one with thicker walls so you couldn't hear the other dead people. There are several different ways to tell if a perp is lying. The liar will avoid direct eye contact. The liar will cover part of his or her face with his hand, especially the mouth. The liar will perspire. Unfortunately, I spoke to Oscar on the phone, so none of this is useful.
Why do I like Hooters? Well, I will give you 2 reasons, the boobs and the hot wings.
If I had to, I could clean out my desk in 5 seconds, and nobody would ever know I had ever been here. And I'd forget too.
Guess what I found out about Oscar tonight? He was lying about being sick. Should I have reported Oscar's malfeasance? Probably. But now I know something he doesn't want me to know. So I can use his malfeasance to establish leverage. Otherwise, it's just malfeasance for malfeasance's sake.
Jim's been looking at me kind of a lot all week. I would be creeped out by it, but it's nothing compared to the way Michael looks at me.
Michael, I gotta get out of here. I can't hold my breath that long.
Open the door up.
It smelled terrible.
What? I did not do that. That sounds disgusting.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was not me.
What happened in Michael's office was wrong. I understand it. It makes sense. but it was still wrong.
Oh, I think this is gonna work out great. Because managing the warehouse is a very important part of my job, and I haven't been there in months. Dink and flicker.
Dink and flicker. I taught Mike some phrases to help with his interracial conversations. You know, stuff like fleece it out, going Mach 5, dink and flicker. You know, things us Negroes say.
Give me some.
Oh yeah, I taught him a handshake too.
But now I have a boyfriend.
All right.
I hooked up with her on February 13th.
And that's Tina Fey. That's Tina Fey from Saturday Night Live. Hello? Hello? Hi. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were okay. I thought that was. She looked a lot like Tina Fey. Hello, hello. I thought that was Tina Fey, but it wasn't. So, are you serious? He was here? When I was talking to the fake Tina Fey? Come on. And I was just. Oy vey, schmear.
Dwight was the top salesman of the year at our company. He wins a little prize money and gets honored at some convention. It is literally the highest possible honor that a northeastern Pennsylvania-based mid-sized paper company regional salesman can attain, so.
I'd like to say hi to my friends in China. Wadu, Zhenghua Pengyo, Ni Hao.
When I was in the 6th grade, I was a finalist in our school's spelling bee. It was me against Raj Patel. And I misspelled in front of the entire school the word failure.
I am actually looking forward to Take Your Daughter to Work Day. I am not great with kids, but I want to get better because I'm getting married. So I put out a bunch of extra candy on my desk so the kids will come talk to me. Like the witch in Hansel and Gretel.
I mean, I've been noticing them all day. I was thinking maybe.
That little girl is a child. I don't want to see you sniffing around her anymore this afternoon. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Boy, have you lost your mind, because I'll help you find it. What you looking for? Ain't nobody going to help you out there. Jesus can come through that door, and he's not going to help you if you don't stop sniffing after my child.
Okay. Stanley yelled at me today. That was one of the most frightening experiences of my life.
Today is my B-day, and people around here just go crazy for it. I don't know why. Oh, fun fact. I share my birthday with Eva Longoria. So I have a perfect icebreaker if I ever meet Terry Hatcher.
I never really thought about death until Princess Diana died. That was the saddest funeral ever. That and my sister's.
Why tip someone for a job I'm capable of doing myself? I can deliver food. I can drive a taxi. I can and do cut my own hair. I did, however, tip my urologist because I am unable to pulverize my own kidney stones. What about that meeting later to discuss finances?
Yes. But don't expect any cookie.
But what if I'm hungry?
No cookie.
I like the people I work with generally, with 4 exceptions. But someone committed a crime, and I did not become a Lackawanna County volunteer sheriff's deputy to make friends. And by the way, I haven't.
Peace out, Seacrest.
Well, your office is behind you.
Thanks. Munchies. Who wants some munchies?
I don't think Michael's ever done drugs. I don't know if anyone's ever offered him any.
ID badges are long overdue. Security in this office park is a joke. Last year I came to work with my spud gun in a duffel bag. I sat at my desk all day with a rifle that shoots potatoes at 60 pounds per square inch. Can you imagine if I was deranged?
It's all Dwight's. Every Friday at 4, I have a standing appointment with Dwight for him to file a grievance against Jim. I tell him that I'm sending them to a special file in New York. That box is the special file in New York.
Okay, Ryan, you told Toby that Creed has a distinct old man smell.
I know exactly what he's talking about. I sprout mung beans on a damp paper towel in my desk drawer. Very nutritious, but they smell like death.
Actually, I have a separate folder for complaints against Michael. This is January through March of this year.
Tonight, the Scranton Business Park is having casino night, and we are converting our warehouse into a full-blown gambling hall. And I know it's illegal in Pennsylvania, but it's for charity. And I consider myself a great philanderer. It's nice to know, at the end of the day, I can look in the mirror and say, Michael, because of you, some little kid in the Congo has a belly full of rice this evening. Just makes you feel good.
Oh, I steal things all the time. It's just something I do. I stopped carrying a long time ago. You should see how many supplies I've taken from this place. Honestly, I love stealing things.
I expect to do very well tonight. I have an acute ability to read people. Jim, for instance, has a huge tell. When he gets a good hand, he coughs.
I will raise. Thanks. It's the weirdest thing. Every time I cough, he folds.
Wow. I don't really play cards, but I'm not gonna lie to you. It felt really good to take money from Michael. I'm gonna chase that feeling.
I won the 2002 $2,500 no-limit deuce to 7 draw tournament at the World Series of Poker in Vegas. So, yeah, I'm pretty good at poker.
Very nice.
I have an ace.
No, that's a flush.
Oh, man!
I have a flush!
Yes!
Look, I won! Look, I have all the clovers. You want to play again?
I suck.